shout out to the real Sonic fan, who I got these cutscenes from. Mr. Music 01 here. Welcome to Me's Reviews. Yeah, this is the first time I'm actually calling it that, but hey, who knows. And this time, in the last episode, I said that I would be looking at Sonic Rider Zero Gravity. That's exactly what we're doing, by the way. Sonic Rider Zero Gravity. The review comes out today, obviously, on something, I don't know. And this game, I love it. Okay, so without further ado, let's get into Sonic Rider Zero Gravity. So the story starts with the Babylon Rogues trying to get some treasure. So they disabled everything, and then there it is. Their treasure. That's all it really is. It looks kind of boring. But turns out it has gravity powers, which is pretty cool. So just look at it. You know, for some reason it doesn't have that effect, those effects in the normal game. But I can understand that, but no one really cares about that. I don't, and I really like this game anyway, so they use it to go light speed and all that. Then at Meteor Tech stuff, everything turns on and there's a meteorite and it activates robots. So then robots attack Sonic because he has it. The meteorite that looks exactly the same. So, but they crash into a window, and just a wall, and everything's falling except Tails and Knuckles because they can glide and fly. But this new bracelet allows Sonic to use zero gravity, hence the name of the game, Sonic Rider Zero Gravity. Now, Jet and the Babylon Rogues are trying to figure out exactly what this stuff is. And, well, didn't work out. Amy shows up, and then Jet is wandering around looking for it, because he's trying to find them all. There's 5 in total. But then they go to Meteor Tech premises, and then the Babylon Rogues are there too. And it's kind of weird, especially what Storm does. And Eggman owns Meteor Tech, which, honestly, you probably shouldn't be surprised. It's filled with robots. And then Storm and Amy are somewhere else, and they're running. Then Amy completely gives him what he wants, the bracelet. Or the meteorite, the Ark of the Cosmos. Then there's a robot, and, well, it just blows up, and Storm grabs something out of it. The meteorite. Then the boys show up. Then they go to Gigan Rocks. But they find nothing in the exact same place that starts the Babylon story. But they find nothing because it's missing. Then they go to there. The Crimson Tower, Meteor Tech's brain, as they say. See, told you. Okay, then. They grab all the arcs from him. Then that happens. A black hole, basically. That involves Babylon Garden. Then Sonic decides to go to the black hole without a plan because Sonic Jet follows and the Babylon rings. Then this stuff happens. So they're talking about how the Babylon Rogues were descendants of aliens, which I think it's a pretty nice detail. Then So already you get 3 save files. And when you load it, the menu music is actually pretty good. Wait for it, there's nothing, but yeah, you can already tell this game is gonna have a good soundtrack. At least in my opinion. Anyway. And options. Who knew that changing settings would be so intense? Extra. Let's see what this has got. Same thing. You should know this by now. Once you beat the game, you actually get a theater. So, there's the opening, insert, and there's the ending. That's all you get. It's the CGI, but for some reason, you only get the CGI through the theaters. But hey, so, speaking of which, game starts off and I don't know what that is. Mediotech. Or is it supposed to be called Meteor Tech? With what? A meteor. Huh, who knew? And it turns out to be a bracelet. With robots. And then they're in Future City. And by they, I mean Team Heroes. Gun returns. Oh yeah, speaking of which, voice actors. Good ones. Got Amy Pallant as Tails. We got Jason Griffith as Sonic, yay. And Dan Green as Knuckles. When Target detected, because they're after the bracelet thingy. Then, boom, they send robots after them. No, I don't want to talk over this, so. Well, I mean, I should talk over this, but hey. What I mean is, I want you guys to see this. You already expressed my opinions on these voice actors. Everyone in this game is just good. Huh. They fall out, but then Sonic can do that thing because he has the bracelet. And Knuckles can glide and Tails can fly, so they're safe. Okay, that's done. Then they go through all the miscredited crap. Then this happens. Oh wait. Nah, let's wait till that for later. In Extra, there's an audio room, which lets you listen to, wait for it, music. And there's stage music, which is pretty nice. Which, wait for it. Yeah, it's pretty good. Main themes. This time we have two. The main theme for Sonic, Ungravitify, and Catch Me If You Can for Jet. This plays through to the Heroes credits. And this one, well, the Babylon Rogues credits. And Catch Me If You Can. It's actually the main theme for this, for the menus, except with lyrics. Yeah, anyway. So, speaking, if we're gonna talk about music, I already said it. So, we should probably get into this. Okay. So, this game starts off with, well, the cutscene I showed you. Then, Sonic was falling. Now, you have this. It gives you a mission, and then a description of the mission right there. So, the first mission in the entire game was evade the robot assault, which is just get first place. Berserk robot from Meteor Tech attempt to stop Sonic and his companions, use the power of the meteorite to evade their pursuit, and they let you read it and prepare, because there's press start/pause, and I'm actually using GameCube controller, which starts in Megalo Station. It starts off like the first game. Let you do that. So you can do that. Get close to the edge as you can, then you press A. It'll help. Once you get rings, you can press Y to transform. Bam. Oh. The soundtrack is pretty amazing, but I never said something. Once you use zero gravity, it would add to the soundtrack. Listen. Wasn't like that before, remember? There are three character types. There are three character types, as I said. Speed, flying, and power. So, speaking of flying, I should probably do that. So, there's a stage select for normal racing. So, let's go to Crimson Crater. And it lets you select between 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 characters. Unfortunately, I don't have them all, but I will show what I have. So, I already showed you the speed type, so we're going to power. We are going to wait up the fly type. So as you can see, once you do it, there's other gear options other than the normal yellow tail for tails. But we're still using it. Tricked it there, didn't I? Yeah, I forgot to mention this. But right before the race, they're gonna say something, which is pretty nice. The last game, you had to rely on your air meter, to keep moving. But here, that's non-existent. Thank goodness. That thing was a pain. So, you can use your gravity powers, for shortcuts, which is pretty nice, which I already failed at. Different gear changes for different character types will let you take shortcuts that other characters can't take. Well, other characters that aren't fly, speed, or power types, that is. I try to use the gravity as much as I can, because why not? It's a fun little gimmick, in my opinion. Truth is, I don't see why everyone hates this game so much. I find it so good. And why are people always, for some reason, hating on these voice actors? Like Cooper. Yeah, just forget I said that. Anyway. You don't know that. You will get ranks for, you know, jumping like that. It takes a lot of practice to get used to characters like these. Usually there's always three laps around, but hey, it can be different if you decide it to be. See, gear changed. The shape looks completely different. And for some reason, that happened. But, forget that. We need to go. Yeah, so I wanted to change things up a bit, and I'm using Storm the Albatross. And I'm using Type S. And yes, am I ready? Yes, I am. So, this is Storm. A power character. Wait till get enough rings, then... Oh, that's a power-up. I forgot to mention these. Powers. In the stage. It can help you smash things at random moments. Sharp turns. You're gonna need gravity for this. You're gonna want it. What am I saying? You're going to need it. And in those parts of the track, gravity is your best friend. If you hold down R, it can let you bump into stuff using the gravity power, but much different. It lets you go much faster. And once you hit into things, but I'll say it again, it'll drain your gravity pretty quickly. But using stuff like that, bam, you're in the clear. Just remember to bump into stuff. You bump into stuff while pressing R, pressing and holding R down, bam, you're all set. And remember to actually be good at this game, something that I'm not. Another gear change for the powers. They get a bike. Pretty neat. Or should I say a hover bike. Basically, it just lets them do stuff like this. Well, I wish I would if the shortcut was around here. But the shortcut's not around here, so... Huh. Yeah, that can happen, by the way. So be sure not to do that. Actually aim correctly. Don't be me. Yeah. Let's move on to something else now. In Free Erase, you may notice these. After you select a stage, you get... Well, what am I doing? Go to story mode, my bad, sorry. Select one of these, whichever one. Select one, and I'll say story. Then I'll say mission 1, mission 2, mission 3, mission 4, mission 5, mission 6, mission 7. All of those. And maybe plus or less. And then after that, you can finally get supersonic. Yeah, I'll show that in a second. You have to do this, but don't just think, oh, you complete them all. oh, complete them all and you get supersonic. No, you have to get extreme on all of them. Fortunately, it's not exactly what happened with me. It took me forever. In fact, I still don't have them all. I still don't have all extreme ranks. But I'm working it, and I promise one day that supersonic gear will be mine. Huh. I got all of them for the hero story, but I have to do the Babylon story, which is still bad. Meaning, more pain. Yay, for me. I don't know if you know this, but it's actually a pretty tough cookie to do. Oh, my bad. You have to get all of these. There's only 4 missions for some reason on this one. Here, well, I just straight up haven't done any of these. The rest of these I just haven't done. Oh, well, whatever. Then you go. Well, that's it, right? Oh, wait. Forgot to mention. These other characters, I'll just say right now. 80s Boulevard, 90s Boulevard. What? This isn't in the story mode. It's just a free level. Just to do stuff. Oh, and by the way, I'm fairly certain that the rest of these hidden characters are just other Sega IP. So, yeah. The Black Shot. Let's play with Shadow. In 80s Boulevard. It's gonna be funny, isn't it? It's gonna be wacky. You gotta do what you gotta do to win. That's what you gotta do. Once again, Jason Griffith, good job, man. Love ya. It is Boulevard. Completely different. Looks totally new. Something you would never expect. How do I know that? Because I never expected this. And I'm one of those young kids that expect absolutely everything when it comes to video games. Because we get our expectations up and then, of course, nothing happens. Here, of course, it's the R holding thing. Now, with this, there's actually something special with it. When I say special, I mean it hints to other Sega games. Heck, what am I saying? Just other Sega games. There's so much more. Huh. By the way, that'll happen. You have to time it right. Of course, there's the boosters that can help, but not by much. See, Sega, right there. It says it like right there. Second lap. Nice job. There, of course, is the electric shield. It's back and it's drawing in rings. Thank you, Sega. Probably the only time I'm going to be saying that. Huh. A big Sonic truck. Good job, Sega. You advertised your character. You've got your character in his own game. Good job. You didn't need all this advertisement, but I'm glad we got it. I really like the detail in this. I don't see why people hate on this game. And I don't know what's so bad about this level. I love this level a lot. Also, there's 90s Boulevard. It's basically the same thing, but the 90s. And a slightly different track design. Really nice. Yeah, there are up to 3 gear changes. As you saw that I did with Shadow. Huh. Of course, take shortcuts. Do whatever you got to do. Just do what you gotta do to win, man. Do it! Of course, there's rail grinding for speed types. No, I'm just gonna do this entire thing track right now. Right here. Right now. Let's do it. Let's do it! As you can see, I am behind someone. Severely. See? Second. that'll happen. It'll be gold. And if you get first, you get something, get gold. Second, you get blue. Red, you get for third. So, return to menu. Yeah, so, after all that, you finally get it. You finally get what you need. Oh boy. You get a World Grand Prix. You thought I was gonna say something. There's the Hero Cup, and there's the Babylon Cup. Know what this does? It lets you play the stages. Pretty much. You go through all either the hero levels or all the Babylon levels, which is pretty cool. You just gotta play them all in order, and I hate orders. Yeah, whatever. Who cares? Of course, try not to get tasered. Yeah, so, after all this, my favorite character in the game is, I don't know why I'm saying this, but it's Shadow. Heck, I like him better than Sonic in this game. Is that bad? I feel like that's bad. Whoa! Boom! So, it records your total minutes of playing for the... I'm not sure what you get, because I don't think I ever completed it. But either way, don't worry. I'll know soon. And Megalo Station, it's a really good starting level. Love it. I love this game. I really do. And I like the detail that because some people can't have their meteorite bracelets on their wrists, they put them somewhere else. As you can see, Shadows is on his ankle. And I missed. Did forget you saw that. Yeah, but that happened. So, as you can see, you are doing really well. Like, really, really well. Like, super well. In third place. Oh no. Oh, now we're in second. Anyway, I can keep talking while doing all this. These challenges. It's really hard to get absolutely everything you need with this game, especially when it comes to this game. But, hey, you gotta do what you gotta do. Yeah, this is what Crime will do. You can take massive shortcuts. And you know what? It's just like cheating. Nice little detail. It will record your lap time, and you get absolutely nothing from it. Yeah, well, return to menu. You're thinking, after all that, nothing else to do now. Well, you're wrong. Shop. Buy stuff. Trade. Or leave. Trade, of course. You buy stuff with the rings. No derp. You would never have guessed. And, you know what? It's really cool. I really like what they did. They made different stuff. It looks amazing. It's all just so nice. None of these just look like dumb, terrible stuff. This just looks nice. It's an amazing piece of gear. So, as I said, these are amazing pieces of gear, not just cheap replacements or fillers to, you know, get you to spin your rings. No, this stuff actually looks good. Yeah, but once you reach a certain point, it's over. And I'm pretty sure this is the most expensive thing here. Rainbow for 9,999 rings. And you know what? The stats don't look that good. So whatever. So, remember I mentioned Supersonic? Well, here it comes. Yeah, okay. So, remember what I said about not having 100% completed the game? Yeah, scratch that. So, we still got more to talk about for here. We have World Grand Prix, which we already talked about. There's Time Attack. Choose a course. Try and get a ton single player, yeah, whatever. But I'm not gonna do that. I'm still doing free race. And I forgot to mention this, but you do once you complete everything, you get both versions. So, and there was no hero version for this one. Mobius Strip. That's basically the final boss. This is Astral Babylon. It's a basic track. And those other characters that were hidden, those were other Sega IP. Knights, Amigo, and Billy Hatcher. So, now, that shop, you can buy other gear. So, there's so much more stuff here, you can tell all this. So, and right now we're looking at the Rainbow, which I consider this to be the ultimate board. I'm riding this entire track using Rainbow. Why do I consider this the ultimate board? Just give me a second and I'll show you. As you can see with the top bars, the 3 upgrades. One of them is grinding, one of them is hovering, and the other is turning into a motorcycle, which is all the things one board can do. Yeah, that's why I consider Rainbow the ultimate board. Heck, even better than the Chaos Emerald board, or technically the Chaos Emerald gear. It's not a board, it's more like gear. I don't care. I'm still in first. So just let me collect enough rings and then I'll show you. It's gonna take a while on it. Oh, that's not. Collect enough rings and it'll transform for you. If I can get enough. Boom! Turns into a flyer. Goodbye. And whatever though. See, it transforms into a flyer, which is pretty nice. Now, just give me a second to collect even more rings and, you know, go motorcycle mode. Oh, hey, didn't see that. Oh, by the way, it handles steering better when you're like this. Okay, so I'm not getting a motorcycle, but basically you get the point. It's a really nice board. It's considered the ultimate board, in my opinion. But once you activate one mode, the others deactivate. Yahoo. Now, if it's weird to say that, and most of you consider this to be a bad thing, but me, I'm considering this a good thing, because eventually, if it were, oh, I did not just miss that, because if it did do all of those things, then it'd be OP, and I don't want it to be too OP. And it works for any character, I'll say that right now, it works for any character. And then in options, there's rumble setting. Just as I have it, I'll find there's a language setting. There's the text and the voice. Of course, there's English, and there's Japanese, I'm doing English. And there's text options. And there's a bunch of languages. There's Italian. There's Japanese. Here's French, I believe. Yep, there's German. Then there's Spanish. But I'm thinking of English. And there's control settings. Now it lets you choose whichever you want. Hold sideways, hold forward, or your GameCube controller. Then there's the game data, which lets you switch file. Then there's extra, we already showed this. There's the gear gallery. It shows everything you have. It'll show everything, and it highlights which character can use it. So, only Sonic can use it. Why not Shadow or Silver? Come on, that's not fair. And this, everyone can use it. So, through this wide selection of characters, some characters, and by that I mean all of them, don't even have to use normal boards. See? Look. There's skates. There's motorcycles. There's a lot of things. They're just really fun. Just go through your stuff. Find what you want. Use it. And since Shadow is kind of known for having those awesome shoes, let's find one that fits him. Why not? Shinobi. See, he's skating. And we'll use this. In fact, I'm gonna do an entire race with this. Just watch me. Well, I'll do that store already. And I'm so far off the ground that it's not even funny. That's the one thing. It's a bit too far off the ground and it looks goofy. And in my opinion, goofy is a good thing. But when it's too goofy, it's bad. And with these, there are only 2 power upgrades. See, they're easy to handle at times, and they look better when Shadow will do it. So, but still, it looks a bit goofy. It's too far off the ground. If it were a bit closer, things would be nice. Good job, Jason Griffith. You did good at Sonic and Shadow. Yeah, that's something they'll do. If they pass someone, they'll say something that'll taunt them. They'll taunt them. As you heard, Shadow just said, you're so slow. So, good job. Way to have bragging rights. I don't know why I'm going to, but I'm going to. Oh, of course, there's these attack things. Lets you attack. Obviously. Lets you go so much faster. And stuff like that can happen. Really funny thing to look at. As you can see, there's a ranking system. And they'll do it by how good your jumps are. Not how well you do in a race. How well your jumps. How good you do your jumps. That's what they're doing. And there's an even better rank than S. Double S, and X. You get that, you feel like you've accomplished everything with this game. Well, technically not, because you gotta get Supersonic and every other character, so deal with that. There it goes. So what? See, now I'm invisible. These are things completely different. I don't know how to do this. This is my first time actually playing with these skate things. And they look weird, and they're doing stuff with me. And I don't know how Ghost is really affecting me, but hey, might as well use it. So, as you can see, I'm in 7th place because I'm bad at this game. S, double S. But next thing would be even greater. This will happen. Oh. Yeah, as you see, I got 5th. Not behind Coach Patrick. So. Oh, not bad. Now, there's one other part of the game that we need to do. So, we go to the story mode. So, there are 2 stories, Hero, Babylon. You will unlock the Babylon after doing Hero. Then, at the end, there's the final boss. Can you believe that? At the end, there's a final boss. Like, mind blown, right? So let's do that, then look at the cutscene. Look at the cutscene. Oh, and you have to do it and you have to beat the boss within 5 minutes. Okay. Well, I like it so much better than the last game's final boss. The way it looks, it's just creepier. In the setting, it's even creepier than the monster itself. So, what you gotta do is beat the boss in 5 minutes. So, of course, you want to avoid its attacks, get rings, everything. But you don't have zero gravity control. Also, you have to be the one to hit it. If someone else hit it, it's not going to count. So, prepare. You're gonna have to get used to this restart button. Yeah, as you can see, restart. so right there, what I was doing is the example of what not to do. Collect rings, get gear changes. It'll help you get in front of everyone else at the beginning, so you can then smack them when it comes to this stuff. It has to be you that hits this guy. If it's anyone else, it won't count. Believe me, it took me 5 tries to find out why it wouldn't work. And this takes 2 laps, by the way, in case you didn't know that. No, by the way, after he takes a certain amount of hits, he'll start throwing different attacks at you. So, be prepared to hear that ring loss sound effect. It will annoy you. And, being on a rail, when he does that, you'll get an even larger boost at the beginning, so that helps, doesn't it? Now remember, try and stay in first. If you do, you're gonna be, well, just good at this. You'll be a master at this. You'll be hashtag perfect. As you can see, it didn't count because I didn't complete it. Because it wasn't me, which is kind of cheap, but hey. So, dang it, Knuckles. I hate you. The part is, he can't rhyme. So basically, I can do this. Basically, all you gotta do. Now, he'll start throwing stuff at you. He'll start throwing rocks at you, so beware. Keep moving. You better be tilting left and right. If you're not, you're kinda dead. So, when I tell you to beware of something, beware of it. Damn, after this, you just got one more hit. Believe me. It's gonna take a while. So you know, I'm in second. And believe me, I don't want this because I don't want to fail this. So, collect rings, grind. Because you're forced to play with Sonic when it comes to this part. Wait for that to happen. Boom! No require for those things that'll boost you when it comes to the rail. So basically, you'll just automatically get first place. That happens, it explodes, and well, it doesn't even explode, it just disappears into nothingness. So you get a shiny S rank, or S rank. You get a shiny gold first. Good job, Sonic. Well, I've always liked, yeah, forget the cutscene. Oh, hey, yeah. Get the credits. With Jetstein because it's the Babylon Road story. Yeah, well, he's kind of dead now. well, that was basically it for my playthrough of Sonic Riders Zero Gravity. Man, it's hard to think that this happened years ago. It's so nice. I like this game. It's my favorite Riders installment. I don't know what's wrong with it. It's really nice. So let's get into this. So, as I said before, I really like this game. I don't see what's so bad about it. Why people hate it so much. This game, in my eyes, is the greatest example of a Sonic racing game. Right here. Better than Sonic R, better than Sonic on Secret Rings, or Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing. Just Sonic Riders Zero Gravity. Right? Sonic Riders Zero Gravity. The sequel to Sonic Riders. Yeah, I find the sequel better than the original, which is weird, but hey. I really like this game. I don't find what's so bad. I don't know what's so bad about it. I'll say it before and I'll say it again. Listen, this is in my eyes, this is the definition of a perfect racing Sonic game. I love it. There's no reason for people to be hating on it. Me, I personally give it over a 9. Heck, I probably do it like more than Sonic Forces. I give Sonic Rider Zero Gravity 9.5. So, after that whole review, I need a break. Right, guys? Actually, it talked. It talked. It talks. It talks. Of course I talk. I'm not dead. I mean, you're kind of a stuffed animal, so... I mean, you think that's bad? Wait till you meet me. Oh, come on. Don't tell me you didn't forget. Forget what, Plush Tails? You look through your game stack. There are 3 games that are missing. By that we mean you did the sequels, not the originals. That's not cool. Yeah, Sonic, tell him. Oh, please. It's not like it's gonna matter. Well, it matters now. Come on, man. Seriously? Well, what do you want me to do? Sonic Unleashed? Whoa. Black Knight? And Generations. Put him at the top of your basket. Huh. Did I say basket? Put it on top of your game tower. Let's see what effect that makes to it. Let's see how much longer your review marathon will be after this. Well then, we're doing it. We're putting these 3 games on the stack, on the top. So, with Sonic Generations being on the bottom, boom. Boom now. And Black Knight being next, boom. Covers Generations now. So, next time, I will be covering Sonic Unleashed PS3 version.